Hello, everybody. This is Old Murray back with you on my Talk Common Sense video podcast. You know, friends, I don't know if you watched President Trump's State of the Union the other night, and I don't particularly want to bring politics in here. I'm trying to save that for my audio podcast, but I can't help it. Those Democrats, they showed exactly who they are. He called them out, and they showed us exactly who they are. And I'm paraphrasing this, but he set a trap for them when he said, those of you who believe that your main duty, and this is paraphrasing, is to protect American citizens over illegal aliens, please stand. Not a one of them stood. So that more or less told you who they are. I don't know what's happened to my country. I'm sitting out here in the park and it's kind of warm and I have my windows rolled down in the car. So you may hear noises and sounds and traffic. But one of the people I follow here on Facebook, not Facebook, I'm sorry, YouTube, he made a remark the other day, it's what has happened to my country. I've been asking that for years. Friends, this is not your daddy's Democratic Party, or your granddaddy's, more like it. My dad voted Democrat for years, up until the time Ronald Reagan ran. Then that was the first time he ever voted Republican. But back in those days, when you'd have sessions in Congress, there was none of that hollering crap, especially the women hollering back and forth. It was dignified, albeit there were plenty of arguments, but it was dignified. It had, what's the word, decorum? Is that the word? My little town sounds like New York City right now with all the sirens going off. But this is Texas, friends. I can't sit in a car without the windows down. But getting back to the point, what the hell has happened? I chalk it up to Muslims and communists and just pure D.O. American haters. And it's like they're trying to slice our country up. Muslims have put a target on Texas, and they're coming in here by the thousands. I don't know where in the hell they're coming from, but they're here. Illegal aliens, we know where they're coming from. They're coming from Biden's open borders. And the Muslims, we can say where about 150,000 of them came thanks to Obama. And they are in Minnesota and Michigan. And they play the call to prayer and they get in the streets. And nobody dares challenge them. I don't understand that. Are you afraid of them? Are you afraid they're going to cut your heads off, which some of them might? God almighty, America, what happened to your guts? What happened to young men like that helicopter pilot that Trump had on their State of the Union that got shot through both legs and was having to stand with two canes to get his Medal of Honor, which he certainly deserved? I do not get it. The greatest generation, of which my dad was a part of and fought the Nazis in World War II, they wouldn't have put up with this crap. Not in a million years would they have put up with it. But I guess better than a lot of people believe, well, rather than confront and upset the boat, I'll just stay calm and I won't challenge them. Well, that's what they want. That's what they want. They want compliance because they sure as hell don't believe in assimilating into our society, a wonderful, greatest country in the world that has given them all these benefits and a wonderful place to live. They don't appreciate it. Take Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib. They don't appreciate it. They don't appreciate it at all. They would much rather see this country bite the dust. So they infiltrate and they come and they outbreed us and they have kids like a bunch of freaking rabbits. And here we sit. Texas is a stalwart of the Union, and they are infiltrating Texas. And the worst thing you can do is vote for one of them. That's the worst thing you can do. From the dog catcher on up. You better not vote for them. But I don't know. Just like the fella on YouTube asked, what's happening to my country? Or what has happened to my country? You can't hardly fathom it. It's, I don't know. But I'm getting on up in years and probably don't have that much longer to go on this planet. But while I'm here, I'm going to raise hell. And while I'm here, I'm going to remain a devout patriot and a lover of this country and a lover of our soldiers and our Marines and our Coast Guard and our National Guard and our Navy, all of them. I love them all. But if you can figure out what happened to our country, well, tell me in the comments. I'm sure I'll get some ugly ones and I'll immediately block them and delete them or whatever. But I just had to get this off my chest for about the upteenth millionth time. So with that being said, I'm going to cut you loose and I'll be back again. I appreciate you watching, and God bless our country. Goodbye, everybody.